In the headlines, Parliament approves Electronic Transactions Levy Bill as minority walkout. Meanwhile, the minority members say they will head to the Supreme Court to enforce its own ruling on required quorum to take decisions in Parliament. President Akufo-Addo to deliver State of the Nation address tomorrow Wednesday. And Tamale comes alive as Akufo-Addo commissions interchange. Welcome to the News in Brief on Graphic Online. The controversy surrounding the controversial Electronic Transactions Levy rages on as Parliament on Tuesday, March 29, passed the E-Levy Bill. Only the majority side approved the bill after the minority staged a walkout.
Finance Minister Akufo-Addo was in Parliament to move the motion for the House to approve the E-Levy Bill, which was adopted at a reduced rate of 1.5% from the initial 1.75%. The approval came by a majority-sided House after the minority caucus staged a walkout when it was time for the House to adopt the Finance Committee's report for the bill to be considered.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that the Electronic Transfer Levy Bill be now read a second time. Mr. Speaker, the object of this bill is to broaden the tax base of the country and impose a levy on electronic transfers to enhance government's drive for revenue mobilization. Mr. Speaker, the levy, which is expected to raise approximately 6,963 million Ghana cedis in 2022, is the key mechanism that the government of Ghana will use to help ensure that more Ghanaians and the public contribute their fair share towards the development of the country. Government has also decided to reduce the rate of the levy from 1.75% of the transfer to 1.5% of the transfer. I'd like to thank the House for the accommodation during these 4 months. As a nation, there will be many battles, but for us as a people, the battle remains the law. And its time is the right time. I pray the House indulgence for full passage of the E-Levy Bill. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Prior to the walkout, the minority leader Haruna Idrisu, speaking on the motion, reiterated the minority's rejection to the passage of the E-Levy Bill, noting that they want nothing to do with it.
This side, we don't support E-Levy. We will not support E-Levy. Count us out of it. They can proceed with whatever business they want to do. I thank you.
The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, however, went ahead with proceedings and noted that a walkout does not stop proceedings. The absence of the minority gave the majority the freedom to consider and subsequently pass the E-Levy Bill.
Those in favor of the adoption of the report of the committee in support of the second reading of the Electronic Transactions Levy Bill 2021, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. But these surprises to the Speaker sometimes are overwhelming. We need to continue to make sure that we process the bill, which meant that after we finish the second reading, we have to go to the consideration stage. We have a few days to rise, and I have no problem with us going on with the consideration. You know, walkout doesn't stop the House from proceeding with its business. And so, my pleasure is for us to continue.
The minority has served notice they will proceed to the Supreme Court to seek enforcement of its recent ruling that more than half of members of Parliament constitute quorum enough to vote on decisions during proceedings.
Those of you who are celebrating with them that E-Levy have been passed and accordingly passed, your excitement will be short-lived. Immediately after this press briefing, we intend to file to question the legitimacy of the decision of less than one half of members of Parliament taking a decision to approve E-Levy as second reading following our walkout and at third reading, which is required.
President Akufo-Addo will on Wednesday, March 30, deliver the State of the Nation address before Parliament. The address is expected to touch largely on the economic challenges facing the nation and measures put in place to address the economic difficulties and bring relief to Ghanaians. President
Akufo-Addo is also expected to touch on the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and its rippling effects on the global economy, especially on the rising prices of fuel products and food items as well as fertilizers. The State of the Nation address, according to Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution, mandates the President to, at the beginning of each session of Parliament and before a dissolution of Parliament, deliver a message on the state of the nation.
In our final story, the two-tier Tamale Interchange has been open to traffic 3 months ahead of schedule. The interchange is expected to ease traffic congestion and give a major facelift to the metropolis.
The project is under the Master Project Support Agreement between the government and the Sino-Hydro Corporation Company of China. It is about 1.7 kilometers long and links the road leading from the Dakpema Palace through to the Central Taxi Rank and Central Market intersection. President Akufo-Addo said the facility formed part of the government's commitment to address the issues of congestion in urban centers.
The Tamale Interchange is a pre-stressed concrete continuous bridge with very few joints to enhance driving comfort. It has involved the construction of some 1.1 kilometers of roads on the interchange, the provision of good drainage systems, the erection of street lights, and 10 kilometers of asphaltic overlay around the interchange. I appeal to the users of the facility, especially drivers, to adhere to the various road safety measures put in place for the safe use of the facility.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echan Safo.
Subscribe now.